All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by South Carolina's Hayden Hurst. We only have about 10 minutes in here with him, so let's go ahead and get things started. We'll start left side here, second row.
Hayden, when you first came in, did it feel kind of strange being a freshman on the team, but yet one of the older guys on the team in terms of age, and how have you handled that going forward?
It was a little bizarre when I walked on campus as a 21-year-old freshman, but I've kind of adapted to it, and I mean, the guys have kind of taken me in, even though, I mean, I'll be 24 in August, so it's a little bit weird, but it's been fun. I mean, I feel like I've kind of gained their respect and their trust and been, you know, voted one of the team captains and leaders, so it's been a good experience.
Also on the left side, third row.
Hayden, what was playing in the minor leagues like, and how does that help you now in college football?
Oh man, how much time do you have? Playing in the minor leagues is definitely interesting. It's not what everybody assumes it is with professional baseball. You know, there's bus rides and there's peanut butter sandwiches, and the pay is not what you think it would be. But I think more than anything, what that did for me is going through all that just humbled me. You know, because I mean, I didn't have the success that I've had here. So I mean, I kind of know what the bottom's like, and I don't get too high on my highs and too low on my lows. So that was probably, as tough as it was, probably one of the best things that has ever happened in my life.
Let's go left side, back row.
Hayden, what did it mean to you to be named a permanent captain last year, and how much has your leadership role grown this offseason?
That's just huge for my confidence, you know, to have my teammates and my coach feel about me in that way. I mean, it's just an honor. You know, I try to go about my work as quiet as possible. I'm not one of the rah-rah guys. I'll let the other guys do that. I just try to lead by example. And to have them put faith in me and name me a permanent captain, I mean, it's extremely humbling.
Let's go left side, front row.
Hayden, Dan Matthews, GridironNow.com. When Jake took over the position last year, what endeared him to you guys and made you guys trust him?
It's easy to get behind a guy like that when you see how hard he works every single day. I mean, you guys don't necessarily see it, but I mean, he's in there first, he's in there watching film, he's in there lifting with me. I mean, the kid's just a natural born leader. At 19 years old, to see how he carries himself is extremely impressive.
Left side, second row.
Hayden, do you guys feel that the offense has a capability to be very explosive this year? And also on that, do you feel like it might have to be explosive, considering that the defense is kind of shaky or unknown right now?
I think after the bowl game and what we put on display kind of gave us a ton of confidence. You know, going out there and putting up Jake throwing for 400 yards and seeing that. As far as the defense goes, I'll let Coach Muschamp talk about that. I don't really have much to say on the defense, but offensively, I think with what we put on display in the bowl game and kind of carrying that through the summer, there's just good momentum going right now, and we're all getting on the same page.
Left side, back row.
Hayden, your production really kind of took off when Jake became the starter. Just talk about your chemistry with him on the field, and you know, he places a lot of emphasis on getting the ball to the tight ends.
I think that just kind of starts with off the field. I mean, me and Jake are good buddies. We joke around, we hang out all the time, and I mean, just kind of starting chemistry there, and that trust has kind of developed on the field as well. I just tell him every time, if you're ever in trouble, just put it up, because I'll bail you out, I promise. And I think he's seen that and seen what I'm capable of, and I mean, it's a good relationship that we've established.
Front row here, left side.
How did it sit with you guys during the spring when Coach Muschamp called you a soft organization?
You know, that's just Coach's way of trying to motivate everybody. I mean, every coach has his way, and I mean, I love playing for Coach Muschamp. So having him call me out, I mean, that fires you up. I mean, that hurts your pride a little bit. And I think hearing that and going to work every single day, I mean, we chipped away at that. I mean, I don't think we're a soft bunch after the spring that we had, and I don't think we'll be a soft bunch after the fall camp that we're going to have.
We have time for a few more questions for Hayden. Left side, second row.
Hayden, there are a lot of quality tight ends on the team, including yourself. How will the snaps go around? Will there be enough for everybody?
As far as like snaps and numbers go, I'll leave that up to Coach Roper, but I know we have a talented bunch as any in the country. I mean, with KC, Jacob, Kyle, Kiel, Evan Henson coming along, and now Will Register. I mean, that's a pretty solid bunch. And I think with Coach Washington at the helm leading us and kind of raising our expectations, I mean, guys are ready to work and guys are hungry for snaps. So that'll be a fun competition heading into fall camp.
Right side here, third row.
Anybody you faced in the minor leagues that kind of gave you a wow, I'm on the same diamond as this guy?
We headed to Tampa one day, and we got off our luxurious buses that they have for us, and we walked through the outfield fence into Tampa's minor league facility, and someone was taking BP on the field, and guys, you know, start looking and taking their phones out, and the closer you get, you see the 2 with pinstripes, and it was Derek Jeter, and we all got into our dugout, and he was one of the nicest human beings ever. I mean, you never expected it was Derek Jeter. He shook everybody's hand, went down the line, and headed to the locker room. But I'll never forget that. That was one of the coolest things ever.
Right side here in the back.
Hi, Molly Walsh with the Tuscaloosa News. Your coach is in the other room saying things like, they could use your voice to torture prisoners of war to the media. Does he ever say stuff like that to you guys? And if so, do you have like a quote from that?
Coach is a very quotable guy. Some of the stuff I can't necessarily quote verbatim in here to you guys, but it's very funny. And one of the biggest things when he gets fired up, kind of the whole team is kind of taking it under, is his high-pitched, yeah. You know, the guys back home will understand that, but it's funny. That's just Coach Muschamp.
Anything else for Hayden? All right, I think we're good. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.